When did you decide to fight fire with fire? Last August, I discovered my elderly neighbor, Mrs. Chen, had been paying for 2 premium cable packages for 3 years. She spoke limited English, and the company kept upgrading her services without permission, charging her $340 monthly for channels she never watched. When she finally showed me her cable bill, her hands trembled as she pointed to the incomprehensible charges. "I only want basic TV," she said quietly, her accent thick with worry. The bill was a nightmare of add-ons, premium movie channels, sports packages in Spanish and Korean, high-speed internet tiers she couldn't possibly use. They'd been systematically taking advantage of her limited English and trusting nature. When I called on her behalf, they claimed she verbally agreed to everything and refused refunds. After 6 transfers and 4 hours navigating their labyrinthine phone system, they offered an insulting $23 credit. "That's our best offer, sir. Company policy," the supervisor stated with practiced indifference. Something in me snapped. If they wanted to play games, I'd give them exactly the experience they were giving customers. I thought about Mrs. Chen's face when she saw that bill. The way she apologized for bothering me as if this was her fault. These people were counting on customers being too tired, too confused, or too intimidated to fight back. I researched every corporate executive, found their direct lines, and started my campaign. I printed organizational charts, made spreadsheets of extension numbers, and prepared detailed talking points. This wasn't going to be random anger. This was going to be strategic, methodical, and absolutely relentless. Monday morning, 9 a.m. sharp, I called the CEO's office, requesting he personally explain Mrs. Chen's bill line by line. When they transferred me, I politely asked the next person to conference in their supervisor. I took detailed notes, asked for clarification on every point, and requested follow-up documentation. Tuesday, I called requesting the CFO calculate the probability that a 78-year-old immigrant would voluntarily order premium sports packages in 3 different languages. "I'm genuinely curious about the statistical analysis behind these sales patterns," I explained. Wednesday, I needed the head of customer relations to personally walk me through their ethical sales practices handbook, specifically the section on elderly customer protection. Week 2, I got creative, requesting supervisors read me their company mission statement and explain how Mrs. Chen's situation aligned with their corporate values. I began timing my calls with their shift changes, maximizing the number of people who had to deal with my educational requests. 8 a.m. for morning crew, 3 p.m. for afternoon shift, 11 p.m. for night team. I was unfailingly polite, never raising my voice, just incredibly systematically persistent. By week 3, I was requesting itemized justifications for every charge, asking different departments to cross-reference their answers for consistency. I wanted legal to explain how verbal consent worked for non-English speakers. Each call lasted longer as representatives struggled to find answers their training had never covered. Thursday of week 4, 30 minutes into my daily call, requesting an ethics expert explain their senior citizen protection policies. The phone went quiet. I could hear muffled conversations, papers shuffling, and multiple people conferencing in. "Sir, please hold for our regional vice president." 2 minutes later, a new voice came on. Older, more authoritative, decidedly less patient. "We've reviewed Mrs. Chen's account. We're refunding $4,080 and simplifying her service to basic cable at $40 monthly." The next week, Mrs. Chen received a handwritten letter apologizing for the billing discrepancies and a year of free